The Wall Brother properties have been local favorites for years, and there's always something new at the barn. To find out what, let's welcome Tara Wall to the table.
Hi, Tara. How are you? We're thrilled to have you back.
Thanks so much.
I know, it's been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah,
maybe.
I think talking about the barn and
I don't know. I got to see our work ordered peaches last year from her, and they were so delicious.
We need
you
to come
guys,
down and
they
get
were
some.
amazing.
I hope it hasn't been that long.
No.
I mean, because a lot of things have transpired
Yes.
in that time, right?
That's what I'm saying. We need an update.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is peach season.
it is.
Tell us that
So
first.
the barn is on fire. Well,
Not literally.
not literally, but we're right in the middle of peach harvest, and peaches are the thing at the barn. So we have about 15 different varieties that we bring in every week. All the new
Of
varieties.
peaches?
Yep, all the varieties.
Oh my God.
Right now we've got the Diamond Princess, and those are the peaches that literally I'll say to my husband, when are the peaches, when are the diamonds coming on? And they're super sweet. They've got a peachy flavor, but they're not like the acidic, super strong acidic, which are so good as well, and they're coming later.
Okay.
But the diamonds are the diamond, and people love them. So
Okay.
they're a great eating peach, and we're really busy, and the porch is covered in pears and peaches and a couple of new varieties of apples that have just started early on.
I love when you talk about fruit. It makes me just like my mouth
I
waters.
know, I'm just leaning in and like, ooh, tell us more. Right?
Tara, what if we have someone listening to this segment already and they're like, what is the barn? Tell us, where is it? How old?
Yes.
How many years have you been there
We're
now?
going on just in April. We were 3 years.
Yes.
The barn. So we bought a corner lot here in Spanish Fork, built a really fun local hub for all things Utah local, but primarily to spotlight some of the fruit that we grow on our fruit farm.
Okay. And it
So
has
we
the
do.
big silo right next to the
silo.
fairgrounds.
BYU Creamery is a huge presence inside. We have lots of curators and cool things. Like recently, we just brought in some tallow, some beef tallow, cooking tallow, some skin tallow.
I've never heard this
And,
term.
Yeah, it's an extracted. It's extracted
almost like a fat.
from the beef fat.
I
And
just
it's-
heard about this.
right?
Like, it's the
What do
new
you-
thing,
what
right?
do you
Kind of
do with
trend,
it?
isn't it? Great for your
It's
skin.
great for your skin,
also.
great for cooking, super healthy, I guess.
So we
yeah.
buy fat now to put on our body.
Yes, we do. To make us healthier and not
The
fat.
things we do.
It's a really good.
It's a good
form
fat.
of
And we
moisturizer.
put it on our face. All right.
Okay,
I
so
like it.
that's our local barn. Then you have something new and exciting.
So for years we've been fruit farmers commercially, and I've also sold real estate for many, many years. And versus, we've got about 700 acres in the valley in Utah County, and it's awesome, beautiful prime real estate. It really is, and it could go up into housing. But my husband, if you know him, he is very much of the mindset he wants to keep the farms alive and provide, and they're wonderful. We realize the value's there in the future, but his motto is anything we can do to add value to the farm and keep that solid and strong.
Right.
And so we have built a venue barn, and it's called The Barn at Wall Brothers Orchards, and it's nestled on one of our fruit farms, and so it sits on a 160-acre farm out between Payson and Santaquin.
Okay.
And it's considered Santaquin, but I think it's actually a little closer to Spring Lake. So if you've been out there, it's in
So
Spring Lake.
it's on the east side of
It is
I-15.
east of I-15.
Okay.
And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's
Yes,
so
we'll show you
pretty.
some
I mean,
of
I've
the
only
pictures,
seen
yes.
pictures, but the pictures are amazing. I mean,
so
anything you
pretty.
touch, I feel like is just like got this really nice.
You never rest.
Rich.
Ever.
You know, I really feel like I've been able to work closely with my husband, who is my business partner, but also our children, and they're involved and they help and take different legs of our business. You know, we have a freeze dryer operation under our farm and a huge commercial drying business where we dry a lot of our fresh apples and sell them across the state.
Okay.
I've got one representative right now, and she just carries them everywhere and sells them. But back to the venue barn, for years I would tell my husband, I think we should build a barn similar to the one in Park City, the white one. And I just thought it would do really well. And he was like, oh goodness, I don't know that I ever want to do that. And he thought it was just a big ag barn that we could store the equipment in. But I've got a niece who's a real estate broker out in the
Oh.
valley, and she approached the city of Santaquin, the mayor, and said, look, my uncle is considering, maybe a venue in this area, and they loved the idea. So
it's up and running.
just opened. In our very first wedding was the end of April.
Okay.
And we did kind of a soft opening for that wedding. It was super awesome. The bride, all she wanted was fresh cut cherry stems. And right in the middle, the week of cherry bloom, just if you can imagine, just blossoms
Gorgeous.
all around it. It was stunning. It was so beautiful, and she wanted those fresh stems. So we cut fresh stems for each one of her tables, and
Oh my goodness.
it was incredible, beautiful.
So do
we
you
have a lot-
do the florals and the food and everything?
No,
Okay.
no. We're just a venue that houses all of those professionals to come in, those
Okay.
vendors to come in
Okay.
and do that. And currently, we're not a preferred vendor venue, but at the end of the day, it's turning into a beautiful place. We've got about 25 bookings just recently.
Okay.
and-
That
And
sounds
is
like a
it-
lot to me.
Is it white?
That's like
the one in
every-
Park
you know
City?
what?
No.
Okay,
In
what-
fact, it's very much like our barn here in Spanish Fork.
Okay,
It's very
the rustic
It's rustic.
okay.
It's very masculine.
Okay.
But it's super industrial inside, and then I think it has a really beautiful flair. Like the staircase, it's got a gorgeous grand staircase, but it's hog wire, and it's bolted down by an artist that actually works in iron, and he created really a solid iron staircase, and he created our doors, which are 6-panel seated glass.
Oh my
Super
gosh.
industrial with big handles. It's really, really beautiful. Lots of beams and twinkle lights, and we even took some of the inspiration from our barn here, but we wanted to elevate it and make it a little
Right.
more elegant.
Right.
For.
And does it have a
these
kitchen?
weddings. It does.
Okay.
Has a
What
full-
about a bride's room?
full
groom?
commercial kitchen, bride and groom
Okay.
dressing areas, big, crazy big bathrooms that were like, wow, we have really big bathrooms. but
I
we
appreciate
built
that.
it as a
Yeah.
venue, a venue that was built, or a barn that was built for a venue versus,
Yeah.
a barn that
That
wasn't
revamped into
Yeah,
that.
that was converted. So
So if you
you're
had
able
things
to-
other than weddings there?
you don't know, actually.
Okay.
Well, we've had just a couple of small gatherings, but I think primarily the brides are catching the buzz on
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure.
I bet.
sponsors,
Yes.
and they're coming in and they're excited about it. So
I imagine
yeah.
anything in the fall and the winter,
Yes.
like how magical that could be
Oh,
out there.
but then I'm thinking like spring and summer.
Oh yeah,
all year
I just want to
long.
be cozy by
Oh,
a fireplace. Is there a
I think
fireplace?
there is
Yes.
a fireplace, yes, and
Yep.
the landscape, it's really beautiful. I don't know if the pictures will show the rock walls, but all of the rock that circulates around. We've got 6-foot walls that go all the way around the barn, and the wainscot on the barn actually was pulled out of the orchard. So it's all been the rock's been
Oh
pulled
my
out, and
heck.
then it's so beautiful.
And do you live nearby?
We live about 5 minutes away.
Oh,
is
so
all.
easy. And I'm
it's-
assuming you have a manager overseeing everything?
Yeah, we've got a coordinator
Okay.
and a planner and people that help us organize
Oh,
and set up and
good.
clean. And
Oh my gosh,
I
I
don't know.
love that.
It's
I know, it
beautiful.
sounds magical,
It
right?
does.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite time of year?
Well, we've just started, as far as just all seasons with,
Well,
with
and
harvest
all your things
our-
that you do. Like, is there a time that...
Oh, I think so. I mean, for the venue, I would say Bloom was just awesome.
Okay.
But, and for the photographers, they love to come in and get, pictures in the blossoms. But me, I love the fall. So we love peach season and cherry season.
Yeah.
In fact, we just shook for about 3.5 weeks straight to get
all the
our
cherries.
cherries off the trees. And it's awesome. It's just fun.
Oh, wow.
That's so crazy.
And I
how
know
you guys
we
do
all
that.
have loved coming to the barn on Spanish Fork Main Street to get
Yes.
our pumpkins
Yes, they're
for our
coming
up. I do it every
porches
year.
and our mums. So will they be there soon?
Soon, right about September 10th, probably between the 8th and the 10th. So it's just a matter of those pumpkins being ready in the fields. But about 40 acres of the land that we actually take care of and farm is set aside for the jack-o'-lanterns, so the bright orange, but also the heirloom pumpkins. So
The heirloom
coming.
pumpkins are my favorite. That's when I go to. When I see those start piling up, I'm like,
It's
do I
time.
wait? No. It's almost.
Get going.
Yeah.
You are one busy woman.
Amazing.
Gosh.
Busy
Were
woman.
you able to enjoy your summer? now
Of
that
course,
it's
yes.
wrapping up?
I took two of my children on a 2-week European vacation.
Where did you
And
go?
we went to Ireland and Scotland and Wales.
That's where I'm
and
going in
England.
2 weeks.
Are you kidding? That's
When we
all
shut
of them.
down, we're going to chat. We're not doing Wells, but we're doing the other 3.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm going to have to get
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
I'm
sure.
glad I asked.
I'm so excited, yes.
Oh, I'm glad you got away.
It was fun.
Work hard and play just a little bit.
Do you know what? Honestly, I think that I've adopted the motto that, enjoy what you do and you never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah.
So I really feel like it's about meeting people and visiting. And I still sell real estate, so
Yeah.
that's fun. But it's one of those things that I really feel like, our team can make it feel like it's not too much.
Work.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good. That's the best kind of
Thanks for
work.
coming and visiting with us
We love
again.
you.
Incredible person.
Go to the venue,
Good,
go to the
yes.
barn, all of them.
Yes, just and actually for more information, the usual Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook.
thebarneventvenue.com.
Got it.
For the venue. So.
Okay, thanks
Thanks,
again,
Tara.
Tara.
Thanks for having me.